right here. So
Hi, I'm here.
hi, welcome. Grab some paper and a pencil. So look, this is drawing number 1 right here, and this is going to be drawing number 2. So you can pick either or. If you know how to draw together at the same time, then you can do both at the same time. But I'm gonna do an easy one for my friends, and then I'm gonna do a harder one, okay? So you pick the one that you want to draw, okay? So here we go. Let me pull up my phone. And we're gonna do BB-8 and Spider-Man. Okay. Spider-Man is gonna be the more difficult one because we're gonna do a lot of shading. But it's gonna be an easy step. Let me show you what we're gonna do. So with BB-8, do you guys see that one? That's BB-8 that we're gonna draw, okay? And then we're gonna do a Spider-Man that looks like this. Hold on one second. Now, we're gonna do a Spider-Man that looks like this. Okay? Are you guys good with those two? If we have time, we'll do another one. Don't worry. We're gonna do Hello Kitty after, and then we'll pick something else, okay? All right, here we go. So, first one. I'm gonna start on the left, and let's get started. Okay. So with BB-8 is a round little guy, okay? The basic shape are 2 circles. So you want to make sure that your paper, you're gonna use all of your paper. So this is my whole paper for one paper. We're gonna start off with a big circle at almost the very bottom middle of the page, okay? So you're gonna start with a big circle. That's BB-8, okay? Big circle. Big circle. Go ahead and start that. Big circle for BB-8, okay? How many of you guys are doing Spider-Man? Raise your hand. Do all of you guys want to do BB-8? Okay, who wants to do Spider-Man? Brendan?
I'm trying to do BB-8 and Spider-Man because I have 2 papers.
Perfect, okay. So we have our friend BB-8 right here.
Both.
Okay, great. I'm gonna do Spider-Man on this side, okay. If you're doing Spider-Man, we're gonna do a big oval shape for his head, okay? So we're gonna go to the top of the paper and we're going to curve it.
I'm not doing both, actually. I think I'm gonna do 2 BB-8s.
Okay, sounds good. We're gonna do a shape like this for Spider-Man's head, okay? Just like that, with a little curve on his chin, just like that for Spider-Man, okay? I'm gonna move on to BB-8 on the other side. For BB-8 now, here, we're going to do the top of his head. The top of his head is a half a circle, okay? It's half of it. So look, watch what I'm gonna do first. Watch before you start. I'm gonna do like a rainbow, okay? Like an arch. I'm gonna do a rainbow arch that goes like this, just like that first. I'm gonna make sure you have enough space here. So you want maybe like 3 fingers above the circle. And then once you have the arch, you're going to close the line straight across, just like that, okay? That's the top of BB-8, just like that, okay? All right. How are you guys doing? If I go too fast, please just unmute yourself and say, Elizabeth, you're going too fast, please slow down, okay? All right, if you are doing Spider-Man, we're going to continue his neck. So look, with Spider-Man, we're gonna take this line right here and we're gonna curve it this way off the paper. Then we're gonna curve his neck down and curve it down the paper like this. Okay, that's gonna be Spider-Man's neck, like that, okay? So that's Spider-Man. Okay, so that's for Spider-Man. Next, with BB-8, we're gonna move on. BB-8, if you see in this picture right here. Yes.
Can you slow down?
Of course, yes I can. So I'm gonna show you BB-8's picture again. Do you see all the shapes? They're basically circles, right? They're circles and circles and lines, okay? So we're going to do little circles here and there. Is everybody ready to go? Yeah, okay, great. So we're gonna do a big circle. See in the center of this huge circle of his body, we're gonna do a big circle, but we need to leave enough space all around. So we're gonna do a circle in the center, just like this for BB-8. Just like that. Do a circle in the center of his body. Okay. Go ahead, Charles.
Can you wait up?
Yeah. Go ahead.
We'll feel better when the house is cleaned and we can leave.
I can clean up my room.
Okay. All right. So we got BB-8. For Spider-Man, if you're doing Spider-Man, you're gonna move on to his eyes, okay? So his eyes, he has a mask that he wears. So here in the center, I'm gonna just do it lightly, is his guideline right here. I'm just gonna do a line right here that cuts half of his mask, just like that, just so you see. Then I'm gonna do his eye that goes like this, a line that goes diagonal like this, and a line that goes down like this. Okay, almost like a triangle, but it's a little curved. Then I'm gonna do his other eye that goes up like this, just like a curve like that, almost like an eyebrow. And then his curved mask goes down like this and up. Okay, up and curved like that. Okay, if you're doing Spider-Man. Okay, who's ready for BB-8? Raise your hand. Okay, moving on. So with BB-8, we're gonna do a half circle here, half circle here. Then we're gonna do a half circle down here, okay? And then we do another half circle this way. So it's like kind of like the letter C, right? The letter C going this way. This one's another kind of letter C. This one's another letter C right there. Okay, so once you have those, you're good with BB-8, the detail part right now, okay? Those of you who are doing Spider-Man, what we're going to do is we're going to start working on his mask a little bit. So we're going to do another line inside his mask like this. So we're doing the outline of the mask. So we're just basically going over the line that we already did with the mask and going inside of it like that, okay? And then you can color that block in like that. If you're using colors to color this in, I'm just gonna do block because I'm gonna do shadowing. But if you're going to use crayons or markers, just leave it. And then I'm gonna just do a little point right here, okay? Then we're gonna start adding detail. How many of you guys are good with BB-8? Good? Okay, next, with BB-8, we're going to add an eye. So we're gonna, right here, closer to the right side, we're gonna add a circle like this for his eye. And then another little circle here. Okay, so this is gonna be a circle. And we're gonna do a little circle inside and we're gonna color the rest in black like that, okay, for BB-8. Can you guys see that okay? My light is flying. Okay. Let me know if you guys are doing okay. Good? All right. And then the good thing about cartooning, it's like you can either keep it black and white, just like we're doing right now, or you can add color to it. Okay? I'm just adjusting my light.
I'm gonna see the picture at the end so I can do the color.
Okay, yeah, I will show you. I think I'll show you the colors, okay?
Okay.
You can color them in. All right. With BB-8, we need another little antenna. We need a little antenna going that way, so it's a straight line up. And then we need a higher antenna, which is a straight
Miss Elizabeth, can you wait up a little?
Of course, Charles. Okay, so you can just add those on right now. How many of you guys have seen the Star Wars movie with BB-8 in it? No? It's very cool. How are you doing, Samuel?
I stopped at one of the parts. This is my picture so far.
Oh, that's great, Sam. Great. I love it. Okay, is everybody ready to move on with BB-8? Yes? Okay. No, Charles? Okay. I'm gonna talk about before. Okay, so look, with BB-8, we also have different little designs and patterns that we're going to go through, okay? We're also gonna think about an environment that you want to put BB-8 in as well. So I'm gonna create maybe like a environment line in the back. We can draw some clouds. We can draw, you know, Tatooine in the back, okay? So think about that. Charles, are you okay? We're good? 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna start drawing here on his head. We're gonna start drawing rectangles and some squares. So here we're gonna do like a little square right there, you see, right here on the top. I'm gonna do another little square right here, right there. Then I'm gonna add another little square right here. And then a little rectangle, a skinny rectangle right here, just like that. And another little square right here. So go ahead and do those. We're gonna add all those little squares and rectangles on the bottom of BB-8's head, okay? So remember, so a square, how do you do a square? You do a straight line across, a line down like that, another line down, and another line across like that. Okay, that's how you draw a square. Okay? If you need help drawing anything, just let me know and mute yourself. Okay? All right. For the rest of his head, it's another shape. It's the same shape, but it's a rectangle. It's a long rectangle. So we do a rectangle going a line straight across like that, a line going down, and then a line going across like that. So a rectangle, okay? Do you see they're all pretty simple shapes? And you get the cutest little BB-8. He has 2 more rectangles that we have to put on the top as well. So we do a little rectangle going this way. So look, on the very top, once you get over here to the top of the head, you're gonna do a line going this way, straight across, just halfway, and then go up. So it's this little line right there, just like that, okay? And then we're gonna do another tiny little line going down here and then across like that, just small, not too big, okay? Are all of you guys doing BB-8? Raise your hand if all of you are doing BB-8. Great, okay. If you're doing Spider-Man, you're going to go ahead and do the line that goes straight down like this. We're gonna do another line like this that curves. And we're gonna do another line that curves like this, okay? Kind of creating his web on his face. Then we do a line that goes down this way and a line that goes like this, okay? Another line here. So go ahead and you can go ahead and start with that if you're doing Spider-Man. All right, we're gonna move on to BB-8. So BB-8, do you see how this is floating in the air right here? His neck is not attached to his body. So we're going to have to create a little line going this way diagonally. You see what I just did? I did a little line right there. Now you're gonna do another line going down this way diagonally, okay? Do you see how now his head is connected to his body? Okay, so he has little lines that go down, again, diagonally. So you're gonna do a line here. You're gonna do a line here that angles, okay? It's gonna angle the same way that line went, okay? And then like that, okay? Now his head is connected to his body and it's not gonna fall off when he rolls everywhere, okay? Okay, so now that we have BB-8's head attached to his body, we can continue working on his body. Now, his body doesn't have too much more detail, but it does have some. So first, we're gonna connect a line that goes this way like this, like a line that goes down like that. Then we're gonna connect a line that goes down here. Then we're gonna connect a line that goes here and a line that goes this way, okay? So we're connecting all those lines together in his body, okay? How are you doing, Shiloh? How are you doing, honey? Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to show your BB-8? Oh, she's not ready to show you her drawing.
No
My
problem.
mom's doing Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Okay. Let's see. Who wants to show me what they have so far? Charles, go ahead.
I drew BB-8.
Oh, I love it. Great job. Look at you guys. You guys are doing so good. Yes. Shiloh, that's looking amazing. Jagger, great job, guys. All right. Good job, Brendan. Okay, we're going to move on. Here we go. So with BB-8, now that we have the lines for BB-8, we're going to move on to the detail inside his body. Okay. So here with the circle, this gets a little tricky. So just watch step by step. Hudson, do you have a question, honey?
I have something to tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've done this before, except with paper plates. So
Oh,
I'm a better BB-8.
Oh, with the craft? Yeah, that's fun. With Skylar? So much fun.
No, not Skylar. Not Skylar. I did a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Ooh, love it. Okay, so here we go. In the center, we're going to do this. Watch me. We're going to do just a little arch right here. Okay, a little arch there. Then we're going to do a little, you're going to save a gap right there. We're going to do a little arch going this way. If you have to flip your paper to get the right arch, you can. We're going to do another little arch right here. And another little arch right here, okay? We're going to start with the basics first, and then we're going to attach because there's lines that we have to attach to that. So do your little 4 arches, okay? When you're ready, when you've done all your 4 arches, give me a thumbs up so I know that we can move on. Okay? If you need more time, go. Need more times, like the stop sign, like this. Need more time. Okay. Okay. So when you have those shapes, you see what we did with the diagonal line on his head, on his neck? We're basically going to do the same thing here on underneath the arches. So watch. We're going to do a little line that goes like this, not too deep, but it's just going to go like that. And then we're going to do the same thing with all of them. A little, just a little. We're not going to connect them yet because we're going to connect them to the whole thing. So just a little line there, a line like that. Do you see what we just did? Okay, so you're just going to do that, and then we're going to connect all of these together, and I'll show you how. Okay? Can you guys see that okay? Yeah? All right. So once you connect all these, once you do all these lines, we're just going to connect, kind of like what we did with the neck. We're going to connect these like this. You just do a straight line across, like that, and like that. And you get your shape. Okay? Okay. The same shape is going to happen for all these other little half circles as well. Okay? But do you see this big circle? Go ahead.
I already did that.
Okay. So with these right here, do you see half circles here? We do half here and half here. We don't do 4. So we're just going to do a half one here and a half one here and a half one here and a half one here. Just like that, okay? So once you have those, then you're going to do the same thing we did with this one. We're going to do a line that goes down and a line that goes down this way. And then you connect, okay? A line that goes down, line that goes down. Because you can't see the whole image here, so that'll work right there, okay? That looks good. Okay. If you're doing, well, just continue, go ahead. The rest now with BB-8, let me show you. You're gonna create, he's pretty much done. If you wanna add little dots here, so I'm gonna add just a little dot. It's like for the bolts. So he looks like more like of a machine. You can add the little dots, 1, 2, 3, 4 down there. Those are his dots. And then
You look so good, Elizabeth. Hi. I just hopped in and I wanted to say hi.
hi.
We're doing BB-8.
Can you show Ashley all your BB-8s?
Yeah, hold them up. I love them. I love BB-8 so much.
Show me
So
how to
cool.
play music note.
Yes, I'm gonna do the music note right now. So music note on the top. So now that BB-8 is done, we're done with BB-8. I'm gonna add an environment. Now you don't have to do the same environment I'm doing, okay? You can create a different land. So here he's gonna be rolling in the sand. So I'm gonna do a straight horizontal line across, just like that. I'm gonna add maybe like little dots because he's rolling in the sand. I'm gonna do motion lines. Motion lines, when you draw with cartooning, they curve like this, and it makes the picture seem like you're actually moving, okay? And you do a motion line here. So then that way it looks like he's rolling. Do you see when you add those, it actually shows motion, okay? And then the music note, if you want to add a music note, because let's say BB-8 is singing, you do the music note like this, okay? You do a line straight down, a little circle, and then a line at the top like this, and you color it in, okay? And then you do a little, you can do, since this is cartooning, you can do a bubble, a speech bubble, like that, where it shows that he's singing. Or if you don't want to do a music note, you could do, you can say beep, because he's a robot, right? Beep, boop, okay? You could do it like that. You could do another motion line here on the top as well, 2 motion lines there. In the background, you can add a sun if you want to. You can create any type of environment that you want in the background. You can add some clouds. You can add a cloud going down like this. Because then that way, if you want, you can color this in, okay? Now, those of you who are doing Spider-Man, we're gonna finish this up and then we'll move on to something else. So those of you who are doing BB-8, you can continue, you can do add color. I'm gonna show you what the colors are. So do you see the colors for BB-8? The circles around are orange, and then everything else is basically white. And you're gonna outline it with black. So if you're doing pencil, you can outline it with a black marker if you want, or you can just keep it in pencil. You can color with any type of medium that you have, okay? All right, hold on 1 second. My light went out. I'm gonna attach my computer real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. So now, with Spider-Man here, those of you who are doing Spider-Man, we're gonna go ahead and create his other lines on his face. A line that goes this way, a line that goes this way, and a line that goes this way for Spider-Man's face. We're gonna do his neck that goes down like this, lines this way, lines going down this way. Do you see I'm just curving lines going down like that? So those are just all lines for Spider-Man, okay? So all those lines right there for Spider-Man. Those of you who are working on BB-8, just continue working on BB-8. We'll have enough time for another drawing, okay? Who's working on Spider-Man, just out of curiosity? Raise your hand if you're working on Spider-Man. Okay, great. Okay. How are you guys doing with these lines for Spider-Man? Good? Okay. Once we start doing the detail, Spider-Man doesn't have very much more other than a few more lines that create the spider web. We can also hang like a little spider hanging on from the very top, like coming down and saying hello. Okay. So with Spider-Man, what you're going to do, you're going to do curves. You're going to do curves on his head. So look, I'm going to do a curve. It's almost like a U, but it just curves on his head like this. Another U that goes like this, or partial U. and it creates a spider web on his face and throughout his body. Okay, just like that. This one goes like a U. Okay, these go like a U. But when we get to the bottom part of his face, right here, it goes a little bit different. It goes upside down arch, like a rainbow. Okay, like this, and then like that. Okay, and you just keep on doing these lines like that. Just that curving. Curve here, curve here, curve there. Just gonna fix his eyes here. Curve, curve down. And you're just connecting. You see all these lines, they kind of connect to each other. So that way it has that pattern. And same thing here for the bottom of his neck. You're going to do the same type of connections, just basically a rainbow arch that goes this way like that. Then we give maybe like 3 fingers here, about 3 fingers, and then we move on to the next, another arch here, another arch here, another arch, another arch, and they connect. You see how they connect? And then we do the same thing here. Arch, 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 arch. And then we can even do a smaller little arch on the bottom here, so we don't have so much white space. Okay? So that's part of Spider-Man. We can add, if you have pencil, you can add just like little lines that go up this way like this, just for some shadowing. And you can use your finger to blend, just to give it a little bit of dimension. You see what I'm doing right there? I'm just adding a little bit of texture in the background, okay? And I'm gonna do the same thing here. You see how I'm just doing a couple little lines here, and then I'm just using my finger to blend. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little darker. I think I'm gonna, to make it funny, I think I'm gonna add a little spider hanging from the top. Let me see. I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna hang a spider coming down this way right here. I'm gonna do, let's see. I'm gonna do a little line that goes down from the top, just right there. Then I'm gonna do a little spider. The little spider is basic shapes, okay? Basic shape, I'm gonna move this closer so you can see. Hold on one second. Okay. So basic shape, we're going to do an oval shape for the body of the spider, like this. More of an oval shape for the spider. Then we do a little circle for the head. I'm gonna color that in. So little circle for the head, an oval for the body. I'm gonna color that in with my charcoal. You guys are using pencil, so you can go to color that in. It has a little, kind of like its teeth or its antenna, and then its legs. Its legs are gonna just shoot out like this, like that, 1, 2. So 4 legs on one side, 4 legs on the other. My paper's too, I'm at the edge of my paper, so I can't fit all of them, but there it goes, okay? And there's my little spider on the corner. And that's Spider-Man, okay? If you have time later, you can also add shadowing. So right now, my Spider-Man is pretty flat. What does that mean? That means that I could go in here with your pencil. If you have a pencil, you go in here, you shade in a little bit, and you smear it with your finger, okay? Go in every little corner, and you can smear it with your finger. So you can shade, smear. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm just coloring in a little bit, and go ahead and smearing it, okay? You can do this in color, okay? How many of you guys are done drawing the Spider-Man? Because we're gonna move on to another one. Okay, is everybody good with Spider-Man, or do you need a little bit more time? Okay, who needs more time? Who's ready to move on to another one? Okay, you can always go back and shade later, as long as you have your basic shape, okay? Let me know. All right.
And
Dennis, at the end of class, can I share to you my screen? I think I did BB-8 right, but I'm not.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see.
Oh, right now?
Let's see. I can share. Yeah, you can go ahead and share. Let's see if you can do it.
It says host disabled participant screen share.
Okay, hold on one second. Go ahead. I just disabled it. Go ahead.
Share, okay. This was a guidance that I did, but this is what I drew.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Great job. Was that on the pad?
Yeah.
That's so good.
Okay.
Great job. So good. What do you think, guys? Look at that. That's on a computer. That's awesome. Okay, awesome. We're gonna exit your screen. Let's see.
Yes, let me see how to.
Yeah, I just did it. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me make sure I can exit. Whoops.
There, I hit stop sharing.
All right. How are we doing, guys? We're gonna move on to another one. So if you have gotten the basics of Spider-Man, you can go ahead and finish adding detail or adding your shading after, okay? You can work on that on your own so we can do another drawing, okay? So do you see how I'm just shading? Because I'm not gonna color the Spider-Man personally. I'm just gonna leave him with, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do the shading instead. So I'm gonna just keep him black and white, more like a sketch versus a color drawing, okay? So I can just add some shading here to his face, and that's what I'm just gonna do instead of all of the coloring, okay? Just gonna add, there we go. And this is a blending technique. You can also use a blender. If you guys have taken art before, you can use a blender, which is a blending stick, okay? All right, guys, so let's move on to the next one. I'm gonna tear this sheet of paper and we're gonna move on to the other one. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, next one. I said we were gonna do Hello Kitty, and we can do, let's see, Hello Kitty. How many of you guys wanna do Lego Batman? Lego Batman? Okay, so we'll do Hello Kitty and Lego Batman, okay? Is Hello Kitty good with you guys? Raise thumbs up if Hello Kitty is good. Yeah, okay, great. Okay, so we're gonna do Lego Batman and Hello Kitty. So you can grab, you don't have to do both, you can do just one. We're gonna cut this paper again. Hold on one second. I'm gonna cut my paper again. Here we go. Half paper. This is one and number two, okay? All right, with Hello Kitty, here we go. Where's my stick? Here we go. And, all right, Hello Kitty is a basic shape, okay? And you can change her up however you like. You can, I'm trying to pick a cool one here. And you can change her outfit as well. Actually, let's see this one. I like this one. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna draw both on this side. Actually, this one's kind of cute. All right. So with Hello Kitty, I'm gonna do it on the left-hand side. With Hello Kitty, we're gonna start with an arch first, like this for her head at the top. Okay, start with the arch for her head for Hello Kitty. If you're doing Batman, if you're doing Lego Batman, you're gonna do kind of the same thing. It's gonna be a little smaller arch like this, okay, for Lego Batman. You're gonna do an arch as well for Lego Batman. So Hello Kitty is an arch here, Lego Batman's an arch here, okay? All right. Next, for Hello Kitty.
See the pictures.
Oh, of course. So this is Hello Kitty right here. Okay. And then we have Lego Batman that we're gonna do like this. Okay, good? All right.
Wow.
We're gonna do it. Okay, so Hello Kitty. So once we have our arch here, we're gonna do a bow. Okay?
I built Lego Batman.
Oh, you did? That's awesome.
Hmm?
So we're gonna do a bow here. We're gonna put our circle over here a little bit. And then we're gonna leave enough space to do a big, huge bow, like a rectangle, like a triangle here, and a bow like that, okay? Just like that. And then her ear is behind like this, up like that. And then just like this, okay? Her bow will be a little bit bigger. And a little line right there, okay? For Lego Batman, if you're doing Lego Batman, you're gonna go ahead and now do his ears that go up like this, up, down, and he has like a square face, just like that, okay? So get his face in there for Lego Batman. For Hello Kitty, she has a round face. So once you're done here, we're going to, on the bottom of the bow, we're gonna curve her face and curve it like this, okay? We're gonna curve her face like that, okay? With Hello Kitty also, you have a little nose in the center of her face and you have little eyes. So an oval for her eye, and an oval for her nose. Just like that.
Can you go a little slower?
Of course. Who's doing Lego Batman? Raise your hand. Perfect. Charles, you're not, are you doing Lego Batman or are you just doing Hello Kitty?
Hello Kitty.
Okay, great. So here for Batman, guys, we're gonna start his eyes. So he has a mask that goes here. We're gonna do almost like a rectangle here. We're gonna kind of angle this here on the bottom, which is going to have his face, okay? We're gonna do a rectangle right there for the bottom. His mouth, Batman is kind of sarcastic, so he's gonna smirk. So we're gonna do a smirk right there. And then for his eyes, they're a little like a rainbow on top, and then on the bottom like that, okay? Rainbow on top, on the bottom, a little line that goes this way. Then we're gonna have to add the detail, but we'll do that in a moment. Go ahead and just get the basics of it, okay? Also for his body, we're gonna start his body real quick because I'm gonna move on to Hello Kitty. His body's gonna go like
I
this.
have a Hello Kitty stuffy.
Start with his body with his chest right there. With Hello Kitty now, we're gonna move on to Hello Kitty. We're gonna start with her body. Okay, well, what's missing first with Hello Kitty is her whiskers, right? Because what type of animal is Hello Kitty? Who can tell me? What type of animal is Hello Kitty? Charles, go ahead.
A kitty. Cat.
She's a cat. So she needs some whiskers, but she only has 3, okay? 1, 2, 3 whiskers. We have 1, 2, 3 whiskers for Hello Kitty, okay?
Yeah, you did. Oh,
For Hello
that's what I say.
Kitty, the same type of shape as Batman does, okay? So it's kind of boxed in like this. So we're gonna do a shape that goes like this, watch. We're just gonna do,
That's the face's face.
it's gonna curve a little bit like that, and then we're gonna do a line that goes like that. So that's the basic shape for Hello Kitty, okay?
Okay, I did it. I did it, Kristen.
Wow, Mimi's so pretty. I'm better. Thank you.
Great. So next, you can decide what type of outfit you want for Hello Kitty, but Hello Kitty's arms are gonna come out like this. Do you see? Her arm is gonna come out like that. So go ahead and do that shape. I'm gonna give her a cute jumper, like maybe some overalls. So I'm gonna do a curve that goes like this for her jumper. And then her legs are gonna go down like this, look. So they're just gonna kind of connect, and her legs are gonna go like this. If you want to give her shoes, we can give her shoes. Okay? So that's that. Then she has her thumb that goes out like this, and then her hand that goes out like that. Okay? Down, her thumb, and then it just curves. Her hand curves like that. Okay? And then we'll add some designs to her outfit. Just like that. Maybe we can add like a little pocket. You can really get creative with her jumper. Maybe you want to do some stripes. Maybe you want to do a pocket here on the side like this. We can have her in an environment, make a line here as she's walking. Maybe some flowers here like this, okay? Maybe we can add a sun here. So you're gonna get creative with Hello Kitty. We'll move on to some more things with Hello Kitty in a second. Okay, so with Batman, let's move on to Batman here. Those of you guys who are doing Batman. So you got his basic shape here. We're gonna need to do another rectangle right here for his utility belt, just like that, okay? Then another rectangle here on the bottom like this, okay, for part of his body. And then his legs. His legs are basically other rectangles that go down like this. This one curves on the bottom like this. So it's a huge rectangle, like two lines that go down, but it curves on the bottom because we need his feet. Okay? So go ahead and do that for Batman. All right. How are you guys doing? Okay. For Hello Kitty, if you're moving on to Hello Kitty, what else can we add for her? We can add some grass here. We can add some grass for Hello Kitty. We can have her, we can add some clouds in the background for Hello Kitty if you want, just like that. If I wanted to do a striped shirt or a polka dot shirt, maybe I'll do some stripes on her shirt like this. And I can add some stripes for some detail for Hello Kitty, like that. I can maybe draw some hearts on her jumper if I want. On her overalls, I'm gonna do a design. And then I can color that in, okay?
I have a Hello Kitty stuffy.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Do you have it so you can share with us?
Yes, I do.
Oh, bring it.
I got it since we were doing
How are you? Awesome. Bring it. How are you doing, Sophie?
I had it since we were doing Hello Kitty.
Oh, look at that. She has reference. Look.
I had to take this thing because it was kind of broken.
Oh, I love it. All right. Sophie, are you doing the Hello Kitty or the Batman?
Green marker already got me. I only have one of them.
Nice. Sophie Johnson, are you doing Hello Kitty or Batman, Lego Batman?
Hello Kitty.
Awesome. Okay. What do you have so far? Let me see.
Well, I'm still working on it.
Oh, okay. No problem. Okay. I'm going to continue with Batman. Thank you. All right. So with Batman, my friend. So with Hello Kitty, just continue adding any designs. Hello Kitty is pretty much done right now. Since I'm using charcoal, she kind of smeared a little bit. But you can start coloring her in and coloring her with color, okay? And just adding her environment. Add some flowers to the background. So Hello Kitty's pretty much done. I'm going to continue with Lego Batman. Okay, so Lego Batman here, I'm going to add his arm that goes down this way like a curve. And then curve like this. I'm going to curve his arm like that. Okay, so there's Lego Batman. Okay. And then his hands, his arms go like this. So if you guys have any Lego figures, there's two lines that go this way. I'm going to move this over so you can see a little better. Okay. Is that better? I think. Yeah. So two lines that go this way, and he has a claw because the Legos have like claw hands, right? And it curves like this, like the letter U. Okay? Same thing with the other side. Two lines going straight down, curve, curve, claw. It's like the rainbow. All of these, like whenever we draw, they're kind of basic shapes, right? It's the same thing, same shapes all the time. All right. Once we have this, we're gonna do lines here on his legs. One line here across, another line here across. And then for his feet, we're gonna just do an outline right there so you can see his feet. Now, Batman is a superhero, so he wears a cape. So we're gonna add here, we're gonna add 2 lines here for his neck, and then his cape is gonna go out to the background, and then we're going to do almost like triangles on the bottom. Do you see that? Or like a letter V on the bottom, like that. Letter V or W, okay? And that's the bottom of his cape. For detail for his face. Now, we need detail. Batman's kind of mean sometimes. He's just a little misunderstood. So we're gonna do 2 lines right there, a little line in the center for his nose. And then he has his eyebrows that go like this because he looks a little mean. But Batman's a really good guy. He's a really good superhero. And then we have 2 lines like that. It's kind of like if you look at yourself right now and you try to make like a mean expression, right? You can look at yourself right now in the computer and you could try to make like a mean face. Like,
Yeah, he's like scowling.
exactly. So you can see his eyebrow, okay? So that's him, all right? Then what you're going to do, once you have all of this shape done, we're going to work on his utility belt. His utility belt is the first rectangle that we drew. So we're gonna do a little rectangle here. We're gonna do another square here and a square here. And we're just gonna do a line. These are like pockets. They're gonna alternate. And then this one, we're just gonna go around like this. We're just gonna do the outline, okay? And this is his pants. And then he has his logo, right? His logo, we do a big oval right there in the center of his chest. And then we do the Batman logo. So remember, the Batman logo looks like this. This is the old school Batman logo, just like that. Okay, so Batman logo, you do a straight line across like this, a little line straight across. Then we do its little ear that goes up like almost like a triangle, like that. Then we're going to curve just like this, and then curve this way. Can you guys see that okay? If not, I'm gonna get the paper closer to you, okay? And then you're gonna curve down, and then curve up, and then 2 little V's there, and then a big V going down for the tail. So when you color it in, it looks like this. I'm gonna do it closer to the screen so then that way you guys can see this a little better, because I know it might be a little bit difficult for you to see it that way. So I'm gonna get closer to the screen. I'm gonna do it on another sheet of paper. Okay, so watch. I'm gonna do it with a marker. Okay, so watch right here. Here's the oval. I'm gonna do a line that goes this way like that. I'm gonna do its ear that goes up like that. Ear that goes up like this. Do you see that? Okay. Then you're going to go ahead and take this down a little bit and curve the line like that. Okay. Take this down and curve the line like that. Okay. Then you're going to curve down like that. Curve the other line like this. Okay. Okay, then you're going to do a V that goes down, another V that goes down, and then a long V for the tail, just like that. Okay, you guys good with that? Okay, great. Okay, so with Hello Kitty, let me see what you guys have done with Hello Kitty so far. Lovely, great job. Okay, good. Good, Charles. Okay, great. Shiloh, how are you doing, honey?
I'm just doing and coloring it.
Awesome. Okay, great. Do you want to show us?
Not yet.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. Okay. Eli and sister, Mimi, how are you guys doing?
I'm all done.
Let me see. Nice. I love it. You can maybe add some grass if you want to too, right?
Look at my Batman.
Oh, Eli, great job. Great Batman. Okay. All right. So with the rest of Batman, with the rest of Batman, you can add just a little bit more detail. So you can add his six-pack. So you see you have an arch that goes this way like this. And then a line that goes like this. And then we have his six-pack that goes like this. So it's like his abs. And then we have his muscles, just lines that go like that, kind of like what Spider-Man looked like. And then that's it. And remember, Batman is black and gray. So you can color him in like that. Or you can just keep him, I'm just gonna add a little bit of color to his cape. Just like that. And I'm gonna smear it. So if you do that with your pencil, you can do some shading like that and just smear and really get that background the way that you want it to look like, or just get that cape. And because his head is black, I'm gonna go ahead and just add some shading to his mask as well. Okay, just like that. Add some shading. And just really get in there like that. Okay. And just
the meeting and done. I only did one of them. And I want to do BB-8.
done so far, and the class is going to be over in a second. Sophie, can I see what you guys have done? Go ahead, Sophie.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, you're not ready yet? It's okay. Okay, no problem. Great job. Here, you can go ahead and, Charles, go ahead and show everybody.
First, I drew a BB-8.
Looks great.
Then for the second round, I did Hello Kitty.
Hold on, hold that up again. Hold on, let me pin the video. Hold on. Go ahead, Charles. That's
BB-8, Hello Kitty.
great. I love it. Who else wants to share? Okay.
Can I share in just a second?
Yeah, of course.
I'm just finishing coloring the
Yeah.
one thing.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. All right, who wants to share? Emily San Juan, go ahead. I'm gonna pin you. Give me 1 second. Emily, hold on. Can we hear you? We can't hear you. Go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Hi.
Go ahead, Emily. Show us. Put it up. Oh, that looks great. You're Batman. Which one else did you draw, Emily? I love it. Looks so good. Great job. And Spider-Man. And BB-8. That's awesome. Great job, Emily. Okay, who else? Who else, guys, wants to share? Declan and Kira, go ahead. I'm going to pin you so you can see.
So this is my Lego Batman.
That looks so good.
I didn't color it in like the gray and black. I colored it in like the black one. That I have lots of these figures, and I still have lots of the Legos from like years from 2006 or 2012. I have about 2 Bat Caves.
Awesome.
Lego Bat. One is from 2012, and one is the Lego Batman movie one.
That's great. So good. Let's see. Shiloh, you ready? Awesome. Let me unmute. Hold on, Shiloh. I'm coming to you. Shiloh, honey, go ahead.
I made Hello Kitty.
Hold on. Let me pin your video. Oh, that looks so good. And you created, oh, did you add a bird to your environment?
Yes.
Yes.
It's so beautiful, Shiloh. Great job.
I remember that Hello Kitty have these yellow spots, and I remember that marker can go over crayon. And it looks like the marker was first, but the crayon was actually first. Because the crayon looks it was going over the marker, but the marker.
Yeah, so good, Shiloh. So proud of you. Great job.
The marker.
I love it. It looks
Yeah,
so
now I finally finished.
love it. Great job. All right, let's see. I'm going to move on. Let's see. Who else wants to share?
Me. Can I share, please?
Yeah, go ahead, Violet.
Okay. Share screen. Share. I think I'm sharing. Okay. Am I sharing?
Oh, that looks so good.
Okay. I drew this Hello Kitty.
That's so good. I love the shades. I love the LA. I love it.
Okay.
So creative, Violet. So creative. Great job. Do you take art lessons?
I've been doing art for like 7 years.
Okay. Well, you could tell. Great job, honey.
Okay, thank you. Stop.
Anybody else want to share before we move on to our snack break room? Anybody else want to share? Raise your hand. Did you guys enjoy today's class? Did you guys enjoy it? All right. Are there any, go ahead and chat, go ahead and type in the chat. Is there any character that you guys want to see on Wednesday and Friday? If there's something that you really want me to draw, go ahead and put it in the chat box so then that way I can see. Type it in the chat so then that way I can see what you guys want to draw, okay? And then that way I can take requests for Wednesday and Thursday. I mean, for Wednesday and Friday. So go ahead and write it in the chat so I can see.
I don't have any. I don't care.
You don't care? Okay, you'll draw anything, Hudson?
I know. Character, but I want it.
Okay. Oh, Charizard. Oh, I've done that one before. I will totally do that one, Charles.
Pizza.
Yeah, Minecraft is cool. All right, Pokemon. All right, you got it. Sounds good. What else? Tell me what you guys want to draw, and I will draw it for you guys. No problem. Whatever you want to draw. Do you want to draw a princess? Do you want to draw Wonder Woman? Do you want to draw, what is it that you love? Any Disney characters? I'm writing these down so then that way I can get some reference pictures for you guys and we can work on these on Wednesday and Friday, okay?
What about We Bear Bears?
Whatever you want to do, just go ahead and write in the chat because I'm writing them down. And then I can see Ariel, okay. What's shirtless? I don't know what that is. What else? So any other suggestions? Oh, Squirtle. Squirtle's cute. I also like what's the other Pokemon? It's is it Jigglypuff, the one that loves to sing? Jigglypuff? Yeah. Anything else? Any other ones that you guys want? We Bear, okay. What else? A funny pizza? Oh, we could do a funny pizza with a character. We can create that, no problem. Pizza's easy to do and give it animation and all of that. Anything else? Okay. All right.
Can you draw Bulbasaur too?
Yeah, I just drew it. I just wrote it on the chart as well. All right, guys. So, oh, Jigglypuff. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this cartooning lesson. As you saw, we did 4 different characters, and some of you guys drew all 4. So, and some of you guys did the one and then did the detail and the coloring. You guys are amazing. So on Wednesday, I'll see you guys back here. I'm going to log off. I'm going to move on to the chat room. If you guys are doing science, I'll see you guys for science with me. Or if you're doing science, I think Ashley's also doing the second science. All right, guys? Keep creating. Keep having fun. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you guys had a great time. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Have a great time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you guys for joining. Bye. Bye, everybody.